There was not a day, not an hour that went by that I did not know in my heart that he was traumatizing her.
She went to jail for kidnapping her own child, trying to protect the little girl from her father. Today, a mother's worst fears were confirmed by her ex-husband's plea. Henry Parson admitted to a court he had inappropriate relationships with 3 children, but did not admit to molesting his own. The 10 News I-Team first exposed the case earlier this month when the child's mother came forward with her startling story.
Today, she wept after learning Parson changed his plea, even though the case did not involve their child. 10 News reporter Steve Fiorina is live at the Vista Courthouse with how the mother and daughter are handling his prison sentence and why this may not be the end of it. Steve?
Steve, Joyce Murphy came to court today not bringing her daughter along. She didn't want her to face any more pain, and that's one of the major reasons she may not want any further prosecution down the road.
We don't know how much she knew. We don't know what she was subjected to.
She says she can't even ask her daughter.
Every horrible thought that a parent can think of, that's what happened to my daughter. On the other hand, I would rather not know anything. I would rather put this behind us and walk away.
First, though, she had to see her ex-husband face justice. Henry Parson was charged with sex with a child, molestation, possessing child porn, and using a child to make porn. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of sex with a child under 14, 1 count of child molestation for annoying a girl under the age of 18. The other counts were dismissed. The sentence, 6 years in prison. It was about that long ago that Joyce Murphy was thrown in jail for kidnapping her own daughter, fleeing to Florida to hide out from Parson, who had been granted visitation rights. That act led to Parson being given sole custody.
I cannot think of a single night during those entire 5 years that I did not cry myself to sleep. There was not a day, not an hour that went by that I did not know in my heart that he was traumatizing her.
Today, vindication, as Henry Parson, pressing deep into the corner of the prisoner box, admitted his guilt. She couldn't see him.
And I wanted to see him and to look him in the eye and say, now the world knows that you were the liar and I was telling the truth.
And now the monster, as she calls Parson, is going away.
It's relief that I may be able to go to bed at night with some confidence that he's not going to knock on my door and try to hurt my child.
Her child is now 12 and learning to trust again. She says they're both getting better. And she also says she'd like to get an apology from both family court and criminal court for not launching an investigation into her husband years ago. Live at Vista, Steve Fiorina, 10 News.